Don't let anyone tell you you're lazy just because you love the idea of greatest return for least effort. A couple years back, a friend of mine from high school wrote to me and said I was the biggest opportunist, the laziest person. Why didn't I just go get a job like everybody else? First of all, hi, do we know each other anymore? It's been a while since high school, which is just rude and insensitive, but it crushed me all the same because I hadn't stepped into my ownership as deeply as I need to become a light zapper, just like psh, my frequency nice and high over here, my confidence solid inside, not perfect, of course, I'm still human, but beep, 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 zapping the lower frequencies, which just feed on depression. They feed on insecurity and fear, and that's what their energy is out there looking for, like a detector, trying to find it so they can latch onto it and suck you dry. I'm sure she'd love this, but it did work at the time. I was very crushed because we were good friends. I'd have a lot of memories with her. I even still had pictures of her in one of my photo albums. Yes, I'm that old. We had photo albums, like physical ones. Honestly, I was crushed. I was just growing into a new phase of my business, and I thought, oh my gosh, why do people have to see me that way? And there was a little bit of insecurity, like, oh, she knew me really well. What if I really am that way? Never! And hear this. When you have a history with a health condition, whether it's a physical, mental, or emotional condition, or you're a caretaker for someone who has one, you're really needed at the home for yourself and or for them. And working a regular schmegular job isn't for you. It can't be. You need way more money and you need way more time in order to do what you need to do for yourself and or your family. So rude. She didn't even think about that or know that about me at all, that I was diagnosed at 15 with post-traumatic stress disorder. And so I've had to learn my whole life how to make jobs and income work with this condition. Thankfully, I'm older and I've healed so much of it, but it was a journey getting here. And the way she said opportunist, it was intending, and I think I even looked it up in the dictionary, it was intending to mean that I only wanted opportunities. I only cared about people for money. I don't even know where she got all that from. Only wanted money. I only cared about money. She just went for the jugular. And I'm like, because the truth is, when we're in this situation in life and we've been dealt these cards, of course, we're worried and concerned about money, usually at the forefront, because we're like, it's so hard to stay consistent at a job. It's so hard to find the money and time I need to heal and get the treatment I need. Like, mamma mia, how do I do all of this? It really is at the forefront. And if you're being attacked when you're vulnerable and scared and terrified in life, going, how am I going to make this work? Especially as you start to reach retirement age, you're like, what am I going to do? And then someone comes in for the jugular. It's going to hurt and it can really destroy your self-esteem. It did largely at the time. Again, I'm not going to lie. You won, high school sister. Okay, you won. You won that little battle. But ultimately, I'm back and I'm more powerful and stronger than ever because of situations like that show me where my wounds are and show me how to think about this in the most powerful way, which is what I'm here to tell you today. So what that really means when you focus on greatest gains for the least effort, what that really means is efficiency. Your number one focus must be efficiency. And don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. They're just haters. They're just jealous. And they're not doing it themselves. They don't know how. They don't even care. They're so caught in their misery. Let them be. Also, bless them. I hope things work out for you. And I do mean that. I wish that for all humans. But most importantly, let's get to what matters. You're someone who wants to start a mentoring business. You want to have a business that has you gaining the hugest returns financially for the least effort. Let's get into a month package together. I just opened my introductory mentoring package, which if you're new to me or if you're a returning client and you haven't been in a call with me for 6 months or longer, then come on in. Let's get together for a month. We're going to have first a deep dive session where we're going to look at your business, what's going on in it, and how to make it super efficient. This is my greatest gift and talent because I've had to have this skill my whole life. Next, you're going to hop on an app with me, and it's going to be our communication tool where you can drop messages, audio, they can be video, they can be pictures, words, text, whatever you want, any time of day or night. And then I pop in on a regular basis to respond to each and every one of your questions. So what this does is it allows you to not just understand what you have to do, but to keep going and staying on track when life obstacles come up, which they always do. And in that month, you'll have 3 more calls with me. Those will be 40-minute calls, plus a full month of that Voxer support. It's like a super potent, airtight container where I take you through the first part of your transformation. And this is for brand new business owners, by the way. If you're someone who is wanting to start a mentoring business, which means you want to mentor other people in your business and you want to teach what you love. teach what you've gone through, just like I am, like you're seeing me doing. A Kickstart Powerhouse package, and I'm so excited to see who pops in. Our limited spots, so grab one of those spots. You can get onto your journey of this kind of confidence and efficiency and have those money days that I always talk about. You know the ones. Let's go. Let's not be ashamed, and let's be those bug zappers that don't care what other people say. We're taking care of ourselves. We're well-paid professional mentors who happen to be dealing with the impacts of either short or long-term trauma. It doesn't matter. We're rocking it.